Good morning, guys. It is bright and early. I'm on the Gold Coast. This is going to be my first Gold Coast vlog of officially living here. I'm gonna kind of vlog for you guys my little journey here. Getting fit again is my main priority at the moment because I honestly haven't been to a gym in so long. I've been eating so shit. So I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, vlog, I guess, like a fitness journey, mental health journey. Like, I'm gonna be prioritizing a lot of that stuff and just on a little hustle, but like I'm like hustling but then also taking a step back. So I'm just gonna vlog what I've been up to for you guys, but I'll explain more later. I'm so tired. I've signed up to F45 again and I'm dragging mum to come with me every day. So we have our first session back. I'm so nervous because I'm honestly so unfit and I always get nervous before going to workout classes with new trainers and stuff, but oh well. Let's go do it. The time has come. So Kaima, what's the verdict on F45?
Oh, well, I'm still walking and I'm alive, but I might need the wheelchair for tomorrow morning.
So you are coming back for a second round?
Oh, that's what we were committed to.
We are committed. There's no option whether you like it or not.
I'm in Zimmer frame waiting.
What are you doing, you cheeky? Look what Frankie's just done to my favourite vintage glasses that I've miraculously just still had for ages and not lost. They are fully broken. Naughty. Don't try and be all cute now just because the camera's out. Okay, so mum and I are off to Kmart. I need to go get a little storage thing for in the bathroom because I just have so much stuff. And then to go to the bank, just adult things, you know, sorting out my accounts, all that stuff. And then I have to come home and do some editing. Okay, so I've just finished F45 and this is what I'm doing every morning, getting some fresh celery and juicing it. I mean, I'm sure you guys all know about all the stuff. Like, everyone's into celery juicing at the moment. Mum told me to get into it. Mum, you knew about celery juicing before it was a fad.
Yes.
You knew about it from the start. It takes commitment though to, like, always have fresh celery, always juice it every morning. I have to do it before eating, but I'm just trying to commit to it for a week or two or a month, hopefully, and see what differences I find. It definitely clears out your whole body. Like, within 20 minutes of drinking, you will be going to the toilet. But it kind of makes you feel like fresh and lifted for the day. So I'm gonna do this and then meditate, journal, etc. Don't we just love my nails? Stunning. Is it just me, or when you drink this, does it taste like milk to you?
I don't find it unpleasant at all.
I don't think it's unpleasant, but it literally, the more I drink it, it tastes like milk. Like, it tastes milky. It's so weird. If you get a good celery though, it actually tastes nice, but you will notice the difference if they put the leaves in and if it's not. If it's not fresh yet, don't put the leaves in. Okay, so every morning I've been doing the 5-minute journal, which is pretty much just like a little gratitude journal. I'm grateful for what would make today great, daily affirmations, and at nighttime you write down 3 amazing things that happened today and how could today have been even better. We all know gratitude counteracts stress, it helps with everything, living a much more positive life. Write my to-do list for the day, and then I might do some journaling after I meditate. Okay, so not living by myself anymore, where I can just film without heaps of noise. Okay, so I'm home from F45 and I made my celery juice. And then I sat down and I did my gratitude journal, which I do in the morning and in the night, and that's just amazing because honestly it centers your brain in, makes you really think about what you are grateful for, and it really makes you be extremely present. And then I always sit down and write a to-do list. I either do this when I sit down to do work, or I do this earlier in the morning. Just my days are always different, so it really depends. If I can smash all of this out in one go, it's amazing, and I feel like I'm on top of my stuff. And I was gonna sit down and meditate and do my journaling then, but instead I went down the road and got a coffee. I got a Lyft while I could, because as you guys know, I have lost my license, so I can't fucking drive myself anywhere, which honestly is driving me insane. Like, I think this move is hard enough as it is, because I'm like struggling with, like, I guess slowing down, like not having as many friends here, not having as much stimulation. I have no freedom in terms of the fact I can't just get into my car and take myself wherever I want. Like, normally I would just drive to Byron or drive to Brisbane and see my friends, but I'm stuck with myself here doing self-development, which I think is happening for a divine reason, obviously, but it is really annoying, and it's honestly like so challenging in the weirdest ways. So yeah, I went and got a coffee when I could get a Lyft. Chris took me down, and I am still drinking decaf. For a second I was having normal coffee, and then I was just like, honestly, I drink it for the taste. It just tastes the same to me. Like, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't even energize me that much. And if it's gonna just fuck my adrenal glands, then like, why should I bother drinking coffee? I don't need to become reliant upon it again. The withdrawal phase, when I like, so say if I just started drinking heaps of coffee again, if I then decided to stop, I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to stop. Like, withdrawals from coffee is honestly hell. You get terrible migraines. My mood was crazy when I got off it, and like, I'm proud of myself for getting off it and staying off it for so long. So I'm like, why just give up now when I'm on this major health grind, mental clarity grind, etc. And I drink enough caffeine alone with all the green tea I drink, because I honestly drink so much green tea. Yeah, decaf's still happening. We love her. I'm sitting in the worst position to do this. How else have I been feeling? I don't know. I feel like I should sit down. I'll sit down with you guys in a little bit, or maybe tomorrow, and talk through how I'm feeling, what my plans are, what's going on. I just want to, you guys all said you wanted me to document this whole process and my move and what I'm doing and what I'm focusing on and stuff. So I'm trying to be good at vlogging and just updating you guys on whatever. This may be so boring to some people, but I always love watching people's transformations, and I love watching people just get extremely focused on themselves and their self-development and self-help and all that stuff. So I'm about to have a shower and clean up my room. It's a bomb. I still have so much to unpack. I think I'm in what's the word, denial that I've moved here, and I'm not wanting to unpack everything. It's so weird. Like, I really miss Sydney. I really miss living in Josh's house. I really miss him. A lot of me really does just want to like pack up and go back, but that would not be putting myself first. I know I need to be here right now. I know I need to be extremely focused on this, and like, self-love and self-help is not a walk in the park. Like, healing from shit is not a walk in the park. I think this is, sometimes people get this wrong. You need to literally remove yourself from distractions and remove yourself from sometimes things that you love and things that nurture you, to really push yourself out of your comfort zone and see incredible results, which is what I'm trying to do. But I think the sooner I just fucking unpack this stuff and just face reality right now, the better. So yeah, and then I'm seeing Georgie and my friend Mina for lunch later, which will be nice, because I honestly feel like I've just been hanging out with my mum and Chris and Frankie, and I'm such a social person. Like, honestly, I feel like I go crazy unless I hang out with people. But maybe I'm also facing the fact that I've possibly become a little bit reliant on having other people's energy around me, so I don't have to face my own. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud very vulnerably with you guys, but these are the thoughts that go through my head. So yeah, let's go shower and clean up this fucking mess. Not Hi. Oh my god, so sassy. Good morning, guys. So I have just woken up. I had the weirdest dreams last night, like repetitive weird dreams, so I feel really exhausted. But I've just had my celery juice and I was gonna go to the markets this morning with Mum and Chris, but I just kind of want some alone time. I will take any alone time I can get right now. And I'm just gonna do my morning routine. So I've had my celery juice, I'm about to meditate. And then since F45 was full today, I'm just gonna go for a big walk. Do my journaling and all that. And then I'm gonna get dressed and make myself look semi-presentable for the first time in like a week. And go hang out with Ashton today. And just, yeah, I'm just gonna be with her all day chilling. She can drive me around, she can take me wherever she wants, because at this point I am going stir crazy. Even though I'm like out doing stuff, like Gold Coast is such an adjustment because I had like constant stimulation in Sydney. I had so many friends close by. I was always racing around doing stuff. I was at Josh's house, so I was always with him. So yeah, I'm adjusting to life being on my own a bit more again and like slowing down a lot. I'm really not good at slowing down, but then once I slow down, I'm in such a sweet spot, so I know that's gonna come. I don't know if like my vlog is gonna be like really boring and repetitive, but you guys said you wanted to see this stuff, so I'll try and make it interesting for you today with Asho. I'm gonna meditate. It's so hard getting back to the routine of it because I'm like, I really don't want to do it, but then after I do it I feel amazing. But more, it's not even like exactly after I do it I feel amazing, it's after a week of doing it consistently. I'm like, wow, I'm a new person. So much less reactive. SAS levels 10% down. Happiness and creativity 20% up. So it's good. Alright, bye. Okay, I have just gotten dressed and ready. This is my outfit. I'm in love with these little corduroy kind of jean pants, and if you guys remember this top, you're an OG. I found this the other day. I've had this top for years. It's like an old Arnhem shirt and I'm obsessed with it. I used to wear this all the time, like back in young Cartia days. So Ashton's out the front. I'm gonna go meet her and we're gonna get some breakfast, brunch. It's like almost lunchtime. Hi, Stun Hun. Oh, look at you looking cute. Oh my god, no. Every single time I'm with you, I start going. Anyways, just having brekkie. Not holding my camera up because it's awkward. Yeah, okay, maybe. As I said, just getting my brekkie, waiting for some eggies.
Where are we at?
No Name Lane.
It's a secret.
Yum, yum, yum. Delish.
Let's eat.
We have just been, well, Ash had to go do her sister's makeup for a few hours. She has a formal, and now we're finally going and just eating again. We were supposed to take some photos today,
But the weather's raining.
but it just started raining and it's so dreary and gross. And this morning so as I mentioned, I'm drinking decaf again, and the weirdest thing happened this morning. I had my celery juice and I hadn't eaten anything, and then Mum got me a coffee and she forgot to get a decaf, and it was an iced coffee. And iced coffee rattles you. I don't know why. Does that happen to anyone else? Like,
yeah.
Iced coffee rattles you more?
It's stronger or something.
It's stronger. Anyways, so that happened. I hadn't eaten anything, and then I had got through half of it, and my heart was like pounding, and I literally said that to you guys, like I never get affected by coffee. And then this happened. It was so strange. I was so anxious. I've been anxious for like the past 4 hours. It's finally wearing off now, but so weird. So I'm 100% not having normal coffee. Just decafs through and through. But that's my update. That's my update. It's always so hard to pick up the camera when I feel anxious and like put on a really like smiley face when I literally can't even fucking breathe properly. But I wanted to pick up the camera for this reason and run you guys through my morning, to be completely transparent. So I got up this morning. I woke up from a really weird dream. My whole dream was people trying to kill me the whole night. There was lots of knives and daggers, and I just like woke up really frazzled and like a bit anxious already, and like disturbed, a bit panicked. So I've kind of processed that. You know, I'm aware of what it all means, so I'm just thinking in my life where I need to address some areas. And then I went for a walk, and we went for a walk in Berlin. It was just so busy, there were so many people. I just felt like a bit flustered. I hadn't meditated yet or anything. And I went to a cafe, and this happened again. I think it happened, or maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. I thought I got a decaf coffee, then I drank the coffee, and I was just like thrown into anxiety, like panic, like couldn't breathe properly, just like felt like my mind was going like a million miles an hour, just like swirling. It just like fucking threw me, because I don't eat breakfast until like 10 or 11 or whenever I get home from doing my morning stuff. So I had no food in my belly, and I think it was normal coffee. Then again, who knows, because when you have a panic, anxious mind, like you will just panic about anything. So then I just felt really sick, and I came home, was just like, not again, like does this really have to happen? And I think, you know what, it's the worst when your brain starts going into that cycle and all you're trying to do is get yourself out of it. And I feel like the reason why my anxiety lasted for so long for the past 9 months was because I would just try and fix it instead of just trying my hardest to be present with it and just letting it move through me, which it's so hard. You like, how do you even do that? I don't know. But this time I just kind of told myself, like, honestly, it's chill. You've healed a lot from all the other like bad stuff and the anxiety, but I knew that when I got home I just needed to like eat some food. Like, I haven't been eating, when I like am working out and doing my kind of like fitness diet, I don't eat bread or carbs really, like pasta or any of those carbs, like obviously carbs from veggies and stuff, but I literally was just like, no, my body needs something grounding. So like intuitively, I feel like if you intuitively eat when you're feeling anxious instead of, I often emotional eat, and I'll eat sugary things and stuff to make me feel better in the moment, but really eating a lot of sugar revs up your anxiety heaps because your body's going turbo when you need to calm it. So I actually feel like for me, eating carbs calms my body down. It grounds my stomach because my stomach was flipping. I had 2 eggs, avocado on toast, and that's definitely helped. And then I've just come into my room. I've done my 5-minute journal, my gratitude journal. I'm going to meditate, and then I'm going to do my normal journal and just kind of like write out my feelings. I think, you know, to be honest, like there's just so much changing in my life, and I think subconsciously I always push things down, and I'm like, oh, it's chill, like this is, yeah, of course this is normal, but really this is such a big life change for me. I'm dealing with moving my relationship, I'm dealing with wanting to do new career stuff and having to face that, and like having to go into something completely unknown and learn all these new things. And I'm such a person that I want to be good at everything. So even before I've started trying to do something, I beat myself up for possibly not being good enough at it. So today I wrote in my 5-minute journal, there's a section that's like, what would make today great? And I wrote to be extra kind to myself, taking time for me to go within. So just having time alone. Like I'm really craving solitude today and just sitting in my feelings. It's a new moon tonight. I just want to sit in my feelings and hear myself, connect with myself, and really hear what I'm saying, you know, like what does my inner voice want? What does it need to tell me? Because I feel like I've been so disconnected from myself for so long, and just sitting in emotions is the best thing you can do instead of distracting yourself and running away from them. It's hard to do because it's not always comfortable, but sometimes when you really get deep into it, it feels so nice and warm because you just feel like you're actually coming home to yourself. And then thirdly, I wrote pampering, nails, lots of breath work, watch a movie, bath, and candles for later on tonight. It's Taurus new moon, so it's all about taking time to pamper and just being kind and getting back to a self-love practice. So I think I used to always have self-love nights where I do have a bath and like watch a movie and just drink tea, burn candles, all of that. So I need to start my little routine with that. Because I mean, it's all well and truly great to have a routine for like getting fit, health, weight loss, all of that. But if you're not doing your self-love routines, none of that is going to be worth it, because instead you'll just be revving up your body too much. And I have to be gentle on my body because I've already had so many adrenal problems and adrenal fatigue. So I need to, yeah. I love this. I'm just like talking out loud to you guys while I'm running through what I have to do with myself. But I don't know if talking about my stuff going on is going to help many of you. I hope it does, just seeing like how I process stuff, because I do try and just do a lot all myself, and you know, I probably should get a like therapist, but I went to one once and it made me more anxious. So, and I know it's definitely about finding the right person, but while I settle in, I know I have my toolbook of things I know how to do, so I'm going to work on that first. But yeah, I just want these vlogs while I'm on the Gold Coast to be extremely raw, and I don't know, I guess let you guys in on this side of me, like, because this is and this has been my life for the past 9 months, literally. Just like amping myself up, self-regulating, like keeping myself really on track. Because I guess it's easy just to post all the fun stuff I'm doing, but I always come home and have to just do this because I burn myself out so much. So this is literally the biggest part of my life that I don't think everyone always sees. I'm just such a sensitive person. Like, some people can go through life easily without having to do much of this stuff, or maybe they don't realize they need it, but I'm such an empath. I'm so sensitive. So this is such a huge part of my life, such a huge practice I have to do. It's just like brushing your teeth to me. Like, without this stuff, I get unbalanced and too emotional, and my mood starts going crazy and I feel anxious, and I fucking hate feeling anxious. So we do everything in our power to avoid that. I feel so much better even just talking it out. But yeah, I'm going to meditate and do my journaling. Really so blown away by all your support on my moving video. It made me so happy, and like, I don't know, you guys are just amazing. So connected, and you honestly inspire and support me so much. It's like you're my mum. Like, I call myself mummy, but I'm like, you guys are taking the lead on that now. You're looking up to me, which is so nice. I love you. I did the best meditation. It was so nice. In my meditation, I saw my Auntie Wendy and Uncle Frank, who have passed, my two favorite people, come to me, give me a message about butterflies, and just to remind me that whenever I see butterflies, I'm on the right path. And literally, as I opened my eyes, once my time was up, this yellow butterfly just flew right past my window. Don't you just love the universe sometimes, how it works? Seriously. Anyways, now I'm just gotten dressed. I'm gonna go for lunch with Lee quickly, and then spend the rest of my day at the beach, just relaxing. And yeah, it was self-care night. I'm just running the bath now. Made myself a protein smoothie for dinner because I had a really late lunch. I'm not that hungry. Some water, a candle. I'm gonna play some music and just relax. Good morning, guys. I've just finished my meditation. I've done my gratitude journal. I also did F45 way early this morning. I've had my celery juice. I'm on track with my routine. This video is probably so boring because it's just the same thing over and over again. But I have a busy day. Well, actually, it's like a chill busy day. I just have lots of stuff I need to just tick off and get done. Just like editing, emails, some photos, etc. But I'm just about to go make my protein smoothie, so I thought I'd show you guys what I put in it, how I make it, and yeah. Okay, so I start with 2 scoops of the Slim and Tone raw protein. I just roughly estimate with this. Oh, there is actually a scooper in there. I just realized. Oh well, I just do 2 tablespoons. I don't know if that's like the correct amount. I should probably measure it properly, but oh well. Okay, then I put in some cacao powder, chia seeds. Oh, that was a lot of chia seeds. Oh well, good protein. Frozen blueberries. And I just put some ice and water. So I like to make my smoothies really thick, so I eat them with a spoon. I don't drink them. I just feel like it fills me up more. On top, I put hemp seeds. You can obviously put this in a bowl and make it look nice, but I'm too lazy. And then I like to just cut up. It honestly, whatever I put on top really depends like as to what I have at the time. If I have strawberries, I'll cut up like 2 little ones and put them on top. Oh, and then my favorite part, you guys know my powdered peanut butter. I'm obsessed. got 80% less fat than normal peanut butter and it tastes fucking amazing. So I just get a little scoop of it, or a big scoop, depending on how I'm feeling. So I just scoop some into like a bowl or I don't know, a glass. You put some water and then you mix it up. So obviously with protein smoothies, like lots of people add banana and dates and like really sweeten it, but just personally for me, like, and I'm not saying like, I don't know, it's just so hard to talk about anything weight loss related online, I feel, because people get their knickers in a knot. But you know what? People always ask me what do I do when I'm on a health kick or how I lost quite a bit of weight. And what I honestly did was I reduced my sugar intake majorly. And I stuck to quite an anti-inflammatory diet. So like no alcohol, no sugar, etc. Obviously I still have sugar, but why I pick things like blueberries and strawberries instead of doing bananas and like watermelon or like snacking on dates like I used to, or grapes and stuff, is because they're just so much higher in sugar, and I have a major sweet tooth. Like my issue really revolves around eating lots of sugar. So if I can kind of do little steps in reducing how much sugar my body's having, it craves it so much less. So with this protein smoothie, instead of say blending it with like milk and or like yogurt or you know etc., you're saving quite a lot of calories on that by just blending it with ice and water, and then I make it thicker so it feels like I'm having an actual meal. And then obviously adding chia seeds, hemp seeds, getting lots of protein. And I mean, you could go extra clean and put no toppings on it, but like some days I'll do that, but most days I like to have a bit of something on the top. It's literally so yummy. Like I get so excited about having my protein smoothie every day. And as I said, I think before, some days, so I always switch one meal in a day. Most days I'll switch one meal in a day with a protein smoothie. So I'll either do that for breakfast, lunch or dinner. Like I love having this for dinner. It just feels like a dessert. I hope that was like a bit of a tip. There's so many variations you can obviously do to protein smoothies. Everyone has their own little way of doing it, but this is just like my one that I've stuck with for ages. So I'm gonna eat this and do my journaling.
Good morning, Billy. Oh, you want cuddles? Why?
Oh my god. Good morning, guys. I've just finished my meditation. I've done my gratitude journal. I also did F45 way early this morning. I've had my celery juice. I'm on track with my routine. This video is probably so boring because it's just the same thing over and over again. But I have a busy day. Well, actually it's like a chill busy day. I just have lots of stuff I need to just tick off and get done. Just like editing, emails, some photos, etc. But I'm just about to go make my protein smoothie, so I thought I'd show you guys what I put in it, how I make it, and yeah. I wanted to set up my camera because I have a bit to say. I know this whole vlog has literally just been me talking, and I didn't expect it to be like that. So to explain a bit, that the start of the vlog and everything you just watched was the first week that I had moved here. I was in such a rush to get my routine sorted. I wanted to be being productive. I honestly was just going crazy in my mind. It's currently, actually, I didn't film one bit last week. I let a whole entire week go by and I just did live. And then I've decided to pick up the camera again today to just wrap up this video for you guys and explain, I guess, the progress I've made and what's been going on. So all the stuff you saw that I was filming was really just me trying to get into a routine and figure that out. And in that first week, I did that. And then last week, my second week here, it was like the world came crumbling down. It all really had sunk in that I was here. I was feeling really anxious. I was judging myself for feeling anxious. I felt, I don't know, I was just beating myself up. I was in a cycle of self-hatred and I was just beating myself up. I didn't feel like I was enough. I felt like I was just lazy. Like I felt like I had achieved nothing. It was just crazy and like just being really horrible to myself. So I took a week out from filming and I set out to find some people to help me. So I set out to just really sort out my life. Like, I didn't, you know, really hang out with anyone. I'm getting used to being lonely again and not having such a crazy social life, which this week I'm loving. Last week I couldn't even pick up the camera. I was so upset. I felt like shit. I felt the lowest of low, and this week has been really hard too. Today is Friday, but I feel like I've made such amazing progress this week. I went to acupuncture, which always helps me, and I'm going to be doing that weekly. I found a really amazing studio that I just love, and I feel supported in that way. Like, my body and my nervous system is coming back together, and I'm supported in that. She recommended a nutritionist to me that I'm going to be seeing on Monday, which also made me feel really excited and grounded, because it's a step closer just to healing my insides, which, as much as I can intuitively pick up on what I need, I think it's going to be amazing to have the help from someone else. She also recommended a holistic therapist that I'm going to look into going to, and have someone else to just speak to about, you know, stuff going on in my mind and ways to process things and deal with things. Because yeah, I did go to a therapist when I was in Sydney for a few sessions, but it really triggered all my anxiety. Like, the way she was speaking made me feel like I was crazy, like diagnosing me with all these different things, and it just didn't sit well with me. Even when I hear sometimes people speaking about their anxiety, and the word anxiety itself honestly sometimes triggers me. So whenever I'm journaling or whenever I'm speaking to Josh, I call my anxiety bubbles, because it's just not a scary word at all. So that happened, and then I have just been, yeah, exercising, but also intuitively listening to my body when some days I just should do like a walk instead, or just keep it chill. Been hanging out with Frankie Boo. I started a new Netflix series, so every night I would have the routine of like eating dinner with Mum and Chris, and we'd sit down and watch a show. And that in itself was even nice, because I would never just sit on the lounge and chill. Normally I'm always cooped up in my room on my laptop editing, or like just watching Netflix, and it's just not good, like sitting in my room with my back all cramped up. And like, yeah, I'm just like doing new different things, which I never used to do. And I guess it is actually really nice spending time just with Mum and Chris and family. And like, I don't have many friends at all here. I don't have a car. I can't get around to do stuff. So I'm actually really enjoying just being at home and like spending most of my days with Mum. Like, I see Ashton like here and there, and that's about it. But she's got her own life going on. Like, she's busy. She lives like up the coast a bit further away. So yeah, I'm honestly feeling so much better. This could all turn tomorrow and feel like shit again, but no, I'm being positive. I just feel like I'm allowing myself to slow down, and it took a solid 3 weeks. Have I already been here for 3 weeks? That can't be right. It's gone so fast, but I've honestly made really amazing progress, and I'm really proud of it. Wait, 3 weeks, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is gonna go so fast, my time here, but I'm trying to just do everything in my power to make myself relax, make myself sink into this more and more. I am trying to encourage myself to get into nature more, like just in my spare time, walk down to the beach, get that grounding. I want to go do some like mountain hikes and stuff, because I feel like I am the best me when I'm connected with nature. And just breathing and getting off technology and all of that. I feel like I had so much I wanted to say, but I can't even really think. I know this vlog's probably been really confusing and all over the place, but I think even for my own self, it's gonna be so cool looking back and watching, like, cause I kind of cringed editing this. I was like, you look so sad, you poor thing. I remember how I was feeling, and it was just like, wasn't nice. But I'm really happy I actually filmed this to highlight to you guys, I guess my process with dealing with anxiety, dealing with feeling down, getting into a new routine, holding myself accountable to this. And I guess it's made me highlight, that's one thing that I really do admire about myself. Like, when I set out to do something, I'll stick to it. Like, I will do it, and I don't normally sway too far off track, especially if it's gonna benefit me, my health and my mind and my happiness. Like, I'm so happy I declined going to Fashion Week this year. I knew that would stress me out and make me anxious and make me feel small and make me judge myself and all of that, because that's what happened to me last year there. I just didn't enjoy it. I just felt really stressed. So this year I was like, you know what, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not going. I don't need to go. This is my time to just rest and come back to myself and put my happiness first. So I just like, today has been the first day that I honestly, like, you can see it even in my face. I was just looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, you literally look happier, and I'm really proud of myself. And I wish I did document a bit more of, I guess, different moments, but I don't need to show you guys everything. Honestly, I don't want to make you sad if you just see when I'm sad, because when I get sad, it's like, I just cry a lot. It's sad, but my journaling's been helping me, my meditating, speaking to my mom. I'm missing Josh a lot, but we're both kind of adapting to the change. But I'm gonna organize like a nice little getaway for us soon, so it'll be really nice. And he's been really amazing and so supportive, which I'm very lucky. I'm just so grateful and happy that I've actually been given this time to have with myself, and I'm so grateful I don't have a license right now, because I would definitely be running away from all of this. I'm so happy I've just released to this, and I will like continue to encourage myself to do so. But I'm really just gonna keep vlogging and excited to show you guys my whole process, and I'll do lots of different videos. But let me know what you want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if this is stuff you want to like see. I don't know, sorry if this was so boring for some of you. Thank you for coming on my little journey for the past, what, 3 weeks now? 2 weeks? I can't even remember. I don't even know, like I can't even follow up with time at the moment. I'm just like, oh. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support and your beautiful messages you've been sending me online. I see all of them, and it really does make me feel so lucky I have you guys supporting me on this journey and being so patient and sending me so much love. Like, it's just amazing. So I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Mwah.